Alright, Jared. Breakfast is served. Okay, so we have organized the candy into, this is Skittles. This is a full bucket of Skittles. Halloween Skittles and regular Skittles. And then these are Starbursts. Halloween Starbursts and regular Starbursts. And then we've got, Jared absolutely loves the peanut butter Snickers, and there's so few of those. We put those in a baggie for him. And then we've got all the other Snickers. Then these are all of our Milky Ways. I'm not a huge fan of Milky Way, so these will probably go in the Halloween bucket. Jared likes the gummies. I gave mine away to the kids last year because I'm not a huge fan. And then this is how many Musketeers we got, and how many Twixes. I love Twixes, they're good. I'm not a huge fan of this. I don't mind Dove chocolate, but this Dove chocolate, I don't know, something I don't like about it. So these are also going to the kids. A cast member was handing out, these are special pops. These are like really good. These are good Disney pops. If you remember back in the day when Goofy used to be the one in the candy float, he had a bunch of Candy Co. cast members who would hand out these candies, and that would be like the end of the parade. Because he was like the last float then, and these are so incredibly good. But a couple years ago they stopped doing that, and they used to have these mixed in with these candies, and then they used to have and then one year they had just a stop that had just these. It was like all just these, and then now I don't know why they just narrowed it down or like stopped like giving them out, but now every Halloween they give these to cast members to go make magic, just to go and give them individually. So there'll be like 1 or 2 cast members in the park handing those out, and they each get like 10. You're given 10 to give out to people, and like that's it. And there was a cast member when we went to go use the restroom at Space Mountain, and she was like, here you go, Happy Halloween. And I was like, oh, because I love these, they're so good. So we have 2 of those, and then where did I leave off? Oh, and then we have M&Ms, which I'm going to organize now, because I love M&Ms, but sometimes, you know, you want the pretzel ones, and then sometimes, you know, you want regular. So I installed something this morning that's kind of exciting, and I can't wait to show you guys. Isn't it cool? There's a button that we have up here that you can hit that'll change the different settings. There's this one. I kind of like this one. And then there's this one. And there's this one, which basically fades in and out. Basically reverses the lights. Then there's this one. That one. And then this one, which fades in really bright and then fades out. And that one's just seizure attack. And then just regular. But I really like this one. I decided to binge watch Office because I forgot how much I love The Office. I love Jim and Pam, but like it's just so funny and just cracks me up. Look at how cool the lights look. At first I wasn't too sure how I felt about the blue lights with the yellow lights, but like it kind of adds like a cool like depth. Although this corner over here definitely lacking in the lights department. It needs either I need to buy another one of these and extend it around to that way or something. Kiki, tell everyone how much you love baths. And love, and scoop, and love, and scoop. I know, Fuzzy Kitty, it's so horrible. You want to hop up? Skinny little butt. Can I catch you? I know you hate this part. Oh. Hey. Oh. Your paws are just like mommy's hair. You collect so much water. His tail. It's like practice for when I have a child, except my child doesn't have claws. No. Just go into your ball. Okay, let's see if mommy can vlog. Oop. Forgot I took all of the shampoos and stuff out. I need to clean the tub. Okay, Kiki. Let's close the door because it's kind of hot in here. Kiki, where you going? That is one very upset Kiki. Hey guys, so bathed the cat, bleached the, more or less, bleached the tub because it needed to get cleaned, and I checked my email, and the apartment complex messaged us, not us individually, us, like, just in general. It was a general message to everybody, and they're adding, not only are they making the application fee to stay here, because you have to apply to stay here, they're bumping that up by $20, but they're also adding a $200 fee if you remove a roommate, and if you add a roommate, it's also another $200. So basically when our roommate moves out, he's gonna have to pay $200 to be taken off the lease, and then when we add someone on, they're gonna have to pay we are most likely going to have to pay $200 to add them on, and then when they get off the lease, they're going to have to pay $200, and then we eventually add Jared's brother onto the lease next fall. We're going to have to pay $200, and then hopefully he'll stay with us, or hopefully we will have moved at that point. Maybe we'll move into a goodness gracious, like, the apartment complex we live in is literally like fee central. Like, I wish I don't want to tell you guys where we live because then you guys would all know where we live and that'd be creepy, but like I almost want to tell you so that way you guys will know not to stay here, because we've had obnoxious late fees, we've had like obnoxious fees when it comes to the pets, we've had, like, it's just been ridiculous. And like Jared and I, like, it's an ideal location to like where we live now to where the park is, because it's very close and it's cheap considering how expensive it is to get an apartment in the area. And Jared and I aren't ready to get a house just yet. And for a while I was like, I want to move, but like it's just not good. So like we're gonna when we renew our lease, we're gonna change it to be either a month-to-month or a 6-month lease. And I don't want to because it's going to be a little more expensive, but like this is just ridiculous, and it's just like we need to, it's frustrating. Is that like a typical thing? Like I this is literally my first apartment, and I haven't lived anywhere else on my own apartment wise. Like, is that like a typical thing? I know Emily just bought a house, and like she's been telling me how much of a pain in the neck that's been, so we will eventually move into a house. Like, that is the goal, but right now we need to get married. Jared needs to get a big boy job, and then we will go from there. And there is a gnat that will not leave me alone. Anyway, on that note, sorry for that little rant. I'm gonna now end the vlog here. Oh no, I wanted to, you know what, positive note. Let's end it on a positive note. I want to talk about something really, really cool. Give me a second. Sorry for the scratching in the background. I did want to show you guys something really, really cool that I just discovered. So there's this new app, it just came out I think yesterday, called Disney Now, and it is really, really cool. Very loud. Basically, literally, it's anything and everything Disney, minus like Disney official movies. Let me explain. So you pick an emoji. My emoji is Elena, because she's a Hispanic princess, which is me. I didn't know you can add new profiles. That's interesting. But I have access to this through, you can kind of see the Walt Disney Company. As a cast member, we get access to pretty much anything TV related for Disney, which is pretty awesome. But what you do is you go through and you pick your favorites, and they have like a very, very broad, like wide range. I'm gonna go through some. They've got like recent ones. They've got cartoons that are on Disney XD. They've got some old classic ones. Excuse me. They've got Disney Junior ones. Girl Meets World. I didn't see that one. I'm gonna have to add that one because I want to actually watch that. And to add one, when you first create a profile, it's like, which one's your favorite? And it shows you all the different pictures and stuff. But what I like is you can see there, the Little Mermaid. That's the classic Little Mermaid. Like the show that was out when I was like a 5-year-old. I know, right? Like, you want to talk about old school. Also going old school, Lizzie McGuire. They've got the new Spider-Man show Jared's going to be excited about. Classic Mickey Mouse cartoons. Like, they've got Pokemon randomly. They've got, like, a ton of stuff. And Star Wars Rebels, I got to add that one, too, because I am way behind. That's So Raven, another good classic one. I wish they had Phil of the Future and... I don't know if I miss Hannah Montana or not, but they also have games that you can play that are their typical games that you can play like on the website. I used to be really into these when I was a kid, so if you're an adult watching this, probably not too interesting. Ooh, color, that sounds interesting. I'll have to look at that later. And then DCOM, if you don't know what that is, that's just Disney Channel original movies. If anyone's like grown up with Disney Channel, you know what that means. But what I love is because it's Halloween season, they've got all of the classic Halloween movies, back down to like Mom's Gonna Date with a Vampire, Phantom of the Megaplex, The Twitches, Under Wraps, which was the Mummy one, and then what was the other one? Oh, Don't Look Under the Bed. Literally, and of course, you know, your classic Halloween Town movies. And I'm so freaking excited. And what's really cool is you see the little icon up at the right hand corner. I don't know if you can see it on this video, but that means it can connect to like Google Play or the TV. Like we have I think it's Chromecast actually is what it's called, but you can play it on the TV as well, and it's just so, I just love it so much. So like I'm signed into my account. I was watching Mom's Gonna Date with a Vampire, but like you just click on whatever and then it's got latest episodes that are just new in general, and like I am like obsessed with this app. Like I'm so excited to like go back and watch. I haven't watched the classic Little Mermaid series since I was like 10, and it was like pre-recorded ones that my mom recorded when I was little. Like the last time I remember watching Little Mermaid live, like I was still living in California and I was a little kid sitting on my parents' bed because it was like early morning and like my brother was watching the other TV or something. But like this is like super duper exciting. I've also got Tsum Tsums in there because that's Jared's and my kind of like guilty pleasure. But I just wanted to share that with you. If you do have like DirecTV or Xfinity or any of those like cable channels, or if you're a Disney cast member watching this, you can sign in through the hub. You go to the, when you look for provider, you look for the Walt Disney Company. You just type in your hub information. But like if you have the cable or whatever, you can sign in and use it on your phone, on your tablet. Like I said, you can also play this on the TV. I don't know if they actually have a website that you can like watch it on your computer. I would assume so. But I just want to share it with you. I'm going to watch a Halloween movie or The Office and make some dinner, and then I'm going to go to bed. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video. I'm not sponsored, of course, by Disney now, but I'm just a huge Disney fan, as you guys know, and I love fancy apps. I would want to film a video that is involving, I don't know how to turn off this. Did it stop? I can't tell. Okay, there, it did stop. I do want to like do what's on my phone and show you some of my favorite apps because I'm kind of obsessed with my phone. My phone is my life. That's some of Elsa's magic. Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep.